Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us on the channel today once again. So, it's a good friend of mine's birthday today, and I want to wish my good friend Guido a very happy birthday. Now, we actually met through a Fight Star group he created on Facebook. We've been friends for a good few years now. He's a big supporter of what I do, and he does also have a gaming YouTube channel called POS the Boss. So please be sure to go and follow him if you're into any of that sort of shit. Now, the band we're featuring today is from Denmark. I've heard the name, but I don't think I've heard the band before. Maybe I've heard like one song randomly. I don't know. I hear that much stuff on the channel. But before we go into that, I want to give a shout out to all of our Patreon supporters for contributing to the channel. I massively appreciate all of your support, guys. So shout outs go to Mr. Albin Holmstrong, Damien Stoker, Joey Bevins, Lee Griffiths, and Mitch Burton. If any of you want to jump onto that, you can join up at patreon.com/FYM Reacts. So, I know these guys are a metal band, but I'm not quite sure what particular genre of metal. So, let's check this out. So, this is Psychode with Trapped in Time Stretched. Here we go. Fucking hell! Whoa! Fucking have some of that. What a song. This is so badass. Oh, get down with that, man. Oh yeah, man. Fucking cheeky. Ooh. Talk about changing it up. Oh, it's not finished. It's already done. Ugh! Ugh! Ah! Quite enjoyed that ending. So guys, that was Psychode with Trapped in Time Stretched. Talk about an absolute wall of brutal sound. Now, the one thing, if I had to be critical with anything in this, when it had the first part of the clean vocals that come in, I'd have liked that to be just a little bit more prominent. I think they were wanting to go with a more ambient sound for the vocals and it to be a much more focus for the music itself. But that's literally my only criticism that I'd say with that. But it's all in the band's vision of how they want it to come about. Did I love this? Yes, I did. I really, really enjoyed this one. It's quite different from what I would normally listen to and hunt out. But I found it to be within that sort of ballpark of bands like In Flames. Certainly in terms of the sound, not necessarily how the whole song was constructed, but there were so many parts in that. There was quite a few time changes, I think, as it got sort of over halfway into the song. But when it got towards the end and I thought it was over, and then it come into that breakdown, I was absolutely loving that. And this is one of these bands that I might not listen to every day, but sometimes I'm like, you know what, when you want something which is a bit of a punch to the face and you want something aggressive, this is certainly the sort of thing that I would stick on. But I'm going to put this into the FYM Discoveries playlist on Spotify. The link will be down below for that. But thank you very much for asking for this one to be featured, Guido. It was an absolute banger and I hope everyone else digs it. And I mean, this one was it's not really new. This one was uploaded back in 2013 and I'm not quite sure if band are still active or not, but I really hope they are. But I'm going to be checking out quite a bit from these guys. But don't forget, guys, we have got the request videos coming up next week. Now, I'll be selecting which ones to do on Monday. For those of you that aren't aware, there's a Spotify list I created called FYM Reacts. Get your request featured. I believe you need to follow the playlist. And I've made it collaborative so you can then just add in your requests. I do ask that you just do one per person, otherwise the list is just going to be huge, but I'll be just randomly selecting a few from that to do for next week. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. As always, thank you very much for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I'll catch you all soon.